The best backcourt in the WNBA remains intact because Kelsey Mitchell is back, staying with the Indiana Fever and going back-to-back with that.
Kelsey Mitchell. Kelsey Mitchell re-signs with the Indiana Fever. So the best backcourt in the WNBA is back.
Kelsey Mitchell has officially re-signed with the Indiana Fever, keeping one of the most dynamic backcourts in the WNBA intact. This move isn't just about one player staying. It's a massive statement by the Fever about their future and long-term vision.
From the moment Kelsey Mitchell stepped on the floor at Gainbridge Fieldhouse, her time with the Indiana Fever has been memorable, impactful, and historic. Mitchell, she'll pull up. Here's a three.
From the moment Mitchell stepped onto the floor at Gainbridge Fieldhouse, she's been nothing short of memorable, impactful, and historic. Mitchell pulls up. Here's a three. She nails it. If you thought this was just a routine re-signing, think again. Mitchell had options. As an unrestricted free agent, she had the power to go anywhere.
Fever posted, in 7 short years, Kelsey Mitchell has left an indelible mark on the franchise, the state of Indiana, and the entire WNBA.
Some WNBA insiders even speculated that she might walk away. But instead, she's staying put. And that decision changes everything. Mitchell has cemented her place as one of the Fever's most reliable stars. In just 7 seasons, she has left a lasting impact on the franchise, the state of Indiana, and the entire WNBA. If you've been following the league, you already know this is a big deal. This is about more than just one player choosing to stay. It's about what this means for the Fever, for the league, and for the growing influence of women's basketball. Some people might say, well, this was expected. And sure, Mitchell was always a strong candidate to re-sign. But expected does not mean insignificant. The Fever securing her future is one of the biggest moves of the offseason, not because she was close to leaving, but because of what her presence means for this team moving forward. Since 2018, Kelsey Mitchell has been the backbone of the Indiana Fever. She has witnessed coaching changes, major roster turnover, missed playoff runs, and multiple rebuilds. And through it all, she has stayed consistent. She put in the work. She showed up. She led the team in scoring season after season. Let's be honest, how many players would stay committed to a team that hasn't produced a winning season for years?
People had mentioned Cheryl Swoops, and it caused me to kind of chuckle a little bit, but it made me want to go back to some of the things Cheryl Swoops said, and it's just kind of interesting seeing as Kelsey Mitchell, someone Cheryl Swoops mentioned by name, has decided.
In an era where WNBA stars are constantly moving to chase championships, Mitchell's decision to stay speaks volumes. She believes in what the Fever are building. But here's the thing, that belief wasn't always a guarantee. A lot of people thought she might leave, and they had good reason. As an unrestricted free agent, she had full control over her future, no strings attached. She could have walked away. Then, the rumors started swirling.
On my point. There's a lot of other going on that players are like, this ain't where I want to be.
Over there.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's some new
like
shit going on around there.
It's a lot. So you have players that are very significant on this Indiana Fever team that are like, I don't
want to be here.
This is where I want to be.
Yeah. Now listen, for one, there's a lot of play more.
WNBA legend Candace Parker predicted Mitchell might leave. Cheryl Swoops hinted at locker room issues. People started connecting the dots. Was she talking about Mitchell? Was there tension behind the scenes? Clearly, that wasn't the case. If Kelsey Mitchell wanted out, she could have left. But she didn't. And that alone ends the speculation about the Fever's chemistry. Mitchell isn't just staying. She's staying as one of the most elite players in the league. Last season, she averaged 19.2 points per game, shot 47% from the field, and hit 40% from 3. These numbers aren't just good, they're elite. Losing a player like Mitchell would have crippled the Fever's offense. She's not just a scorer, she's reliable. Since 2018, she has played in 235 out of a possible 240 games. That kind of durability is rare, especially in a league where injuries can derail entire seasons. But this move isn't just about Mitchell. It's also about Caitlin Clark. This is where things get really exciting. When the Fever drafted Caitlin Clark with the #1 overall pick, it completely transformed the franchise. Overnight, the Fever went from a rebuilding team to must-watch television. Clark's arrival has put Indiana in the national spotlight. But here's the thing, she can't do it alone. She needs teammates who can maximize her strengths. Mitchell is the perfect backcourt partner for Clark because their games complement each other perfectly. Clark is a playmaker, a passer, a shot creator. She's at her best when she's orchestrating the offense. Meanwhile, Mitchell is an elite off-ball scorer. She doesn't need the ball in her hands to be effective. Clark will draw double teams. She'll get the best defenders thrown at her. Opponents will do everything to take the ball away from her. But when that happens, Mitchell is there to punish defenses. That's why this move is bigger than just a contract signing. It's about setting up long-term success. This move makes the Fever dangerous, but they're not championship ready just yet. They still need a power forward, someone who can defend, rebound, and stretch the floor. They also need more depth. Championship teams have strong benches, and Indiana still needs reliable role players who can step in when the starters need rest. This is just step one. But make no mistake, the Fever are building something special. The reaction to this signing has been massive. Caitlin Clark's response? Duh. That says it all. There was never a doubt in her mind that Mitchell would be back. Aliyah Boston was just as excited. Even Fever GM Amber Cox made it clear how much this move meant for the organization. And it's not just the Fever reacting. The entire league is paying attention. The Indiana Pacers, an NBA team, acknowledged Mitchell's return, something that speaks volumes. A year ago, would an NBA franchise have publicly celebrated a WNBA free agent signing? Probably not. But that's how much things are changing. The Fever are no longer just a young team with potential. They have a superstar rookie, an elite veteran, and a dominant post player. That's the foundation of a championship contender. So, what do you think? Did Kelsey Mitchell make the right move? Does this make the Fever a playoff lock? Are they a contender? Or still a few pieces away? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And if you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe for more WNBA updates, and turn on notifications so you never miss out. More breaking news and analysis coming soon. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.